This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Hey. Yeah, you. Yeah, me. Yeah, yes, the one who is pointing at herself. Yes, I am talking to you. Hi. I just realized I just kind of like shouted out to you in the middle of the street, and that's probably weird for you because you're just walking, just minding your own business, and here I am just, inserting myself. But you're in psych, right? Intro to psych. The 9 a.m. with Ramirez, right? Yeah, I am too. I'm mostly in the back with my boys, but we just kind of chill there and don't really talk at all. In fact, in all honesty, you are basically the only person from that class that talks. And I'm not saying that in a bad way at all, because you are so smart and you are always answering the questions. And if you were not there, then I'm so sure that she would hate us far more than she does now, because nobody would answer any questions, and she would just do the thing where she tries to goad us into the answer and then we just don't actually answer, and she has to give the answer, and then that would be a nightmare semester for everybody involved. Oh my god, I am such an idiot. I didn't even tell you my name. Hi, my name is Carter. It is so nice to meet you. I do know your name because whenever you raise your hand and she calls on you, she calls you by your name. Call me by your name. It's just a reference. It didn't really have a joke or anything like that, but yeah. So, yeah, no. That is, yeah, it is kind of crazy. I just like kind of called you over here and I didn't really have anything in mind, but I just kind of wanted to say hi. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I could have done that. I could have just approached you in class after class. But this kind of seemed like serendipity, right? That's how you say it? Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah. This kind of seems like that, right? Like you're walking by me and I'm out here cleaning up and, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is Alpha Data Phi. Yeah. I am. It wasn't really my idea. To be honest with you, like, frats aren't necessarily my scene. Or at least I wouldn't think that they were if I was to see a frat and know what a frat is and judge the frat based on what my vibe is. Probably not. Yeah. But a lot of my friends, like I said, the guys who hang out with me in the class in the back, they're on the football team and they want to join the frat and they're like, yeah, you should do it with us. I said, no. And then they said, well, you should really do it with us. And I said, okay, I gave in to peer pressure. So I rushed with them, and now I am a part of this frat, and it's fine, I guess. Yeah, no, it's chill. It's cool. So I'm just out here cleaning up the yard and making sure everything looks spick and span for when the party is tonight. For when the party happens tonight is happening tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be like a rager or something like that. They kind of didn't host their one like at the beginning of the semester, and I know technically beginning of the semester, but usually they have one like first weekend of the semester. But no, they're just having one today, and I didn't really get like hazed or anything like that when coming in here. So, and that was awesome. So if this is like the worst thing that I'm going to have to do for a fraternity is clean up stuff and make sure that everything looks presentable, like I would want my own house to look, then I'm totally fine with that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, no, I did. I don't know. I didn't necessarily want to approach you in class because then all the guys would be there and they would probably make fun of me a lot. Not in a mean way. Not more tease, not make fun of. Make fun of insinuates like negative intention, but tease, it's more of a positive thing, And they would kind of be like, oh, hey, look, he's talking to a girl. That's so weird. He's probably, because in all reality, I've kind of like been single for a little bit since like junior year of high school. So now I'm a freshman here at college, and it's kind of like, yeah. And just trying to like, what was I saying? Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. I know there's a thing that people say. I kind of got lost in your eyes. Yeah, your eyes are very pretty. I'm so sorry. That came out of my mouth before my brain caught up to me. I hope you do not take any offense to that. But it is just like an objective truth, in all honesty. Sky is blue, grass is green, your eyes are beautiful. It kind of all like works together, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and so if I approached the really sweet girl in psych class and they saw me doing that, they'd probably be like, "Oh, he's trying to get some," and like that would be weird, and I'd feel uncomfortable. So the fact that you just kind of were walking and I was right here, I figured I would approach you now, but I realized I'm probably being weird, and I hope I'm not being weird. Awkward I can take, awkward I can deal with. I've been known to be called awkward like kind of a lot, but I just hope I'm not coming off as like dangerous or like predatory or anything like this. That okay, cool. Good. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I call you sweet. Did I do that? If I did, kind of another case of the brain going ahead of actually what I feel, but it is actually how I feel. So I mean, I can't say that I was lying because one, that would be incredibly rude to call a girl sweet and then say that she's not sweet and be like, haha, just kidding. But also, like, I'm just telling you the truth. You do seem like a very sweet person just because of the aura that you give off of. And not like aura in the way that like people will say a lot, where it's like, oh, he has aura, Riz, skip it, D. In the way like, oh, you just seem like you radiate positivity and good energy, and I like having that in my life. Not saying that I want you in my life. Not saying I want you in my life. Just saying that you radiate the type of positivity that I would like to surround myself, ideally in a world where I could choose to do that. Oh, sure. Yeah, no, I guess I don't know anything about you. That is true. I don't. And you don't know anything about me. That is also true. How about this? Okay, so what if you just ask me a question and I answer the question and you do me one back, or we ask each other questions, one of them. Yeah, sweating. Yeah, it's because it's warm out. 60 degrees is kind of warm sometimes in places. If I tell you I'm nervous, can you ask the question and we can move past this little thing? Cool. Okay, all right. Yeah, for sure. Whew. Oh yeah, I'm going into teaching. I know my eloquence here hasn't been like super great or anything like that, but I had this history teacher my senior year. His name was Mr. Aldrich. He was like the coolest guy of all time. But besides that point, he made learning really awesome for people. The way that he engaged students with things that he knew they would know things about and also appreciate and also engage with actively. But managed to do it while fitting within the curriculum of the actual school was just so impressive to me. And I always hear people saying history and the social studies are like the most boring subjects that you can get. But in all reality, he made them so interesting. And I ate it up like something that eats things. And so I thought, that is an experience that probably changed my life a little bit and made my education a lot more enjoyable. I want to do that for people. So I decided to go into education. So intro psych is just like a prereq for teaching degree. So yeah. That's what I'm going into. What about yourself? Uh-huh. That is awesome. No, that is totally awesome. That totally makes sense for what I know. I don't know you like necessarily like a lot, like most people probably do, but it seems like awesome. That totally makes sense for what I have observed about you in the minimal time we have spent together, which is maybe like it's not a lot, but still, I'm trying to reassure you and reaffirm that you did the right choice. But I guess I'm not really doing the best job of that. But that's what I'm trying to do. What? Audibly? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna call my gulping tendencies. All right, cool. That's fine. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. No, you're good. I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you something actually. I told you I'm kind of cleaning up for this party tonight. And I'm going to continue doing that. But lots of my friends who are freshmen and are also, just joined the frat. This is my one job, is to clean up everything, because they know I am good at cleaning stuff, because it is a one-track thing and I can just focus on it and get it done. That is true. But a lot of my friends will be doing stuff at the party. That will be their job, like bring around drinks and stuff like that. And food and getting like events organized and stuff. But I will not be doing any of that. And in all honesty, frat parties aren't my thing, really, or parties in general. Like in high school, I went to parties, but that was only because my friends went to them, and I was there to support them and kind of like be a wingman type thing. But once my friends aren't going to really need wingmen in this situation because they're going to be working, so they, and that's cool. But because I won't be wingmanning for my friends, I don't really have much to do, and it's kind of weird. And I guess this is a really long roundabout way of asking. Would you want to come with me to the party? I can't guarantee it'll be fun, because people are weird and college is a weird place, but I can guarantee you free food. I can guarantee you free beverages, not drinks. I will not be drinking because I want to be sober, because I don't know, getting drunk on a college campus just feels like a recipe for a not good time, but I'll be they have free beverages like sodas and if you like that stuff, or just water. There's water, but there's water everywhere, but I think I saw they had like bottles of like core and stuff like that. So maybe even there'll be sparkling water there. But the point is, there will be things to drink and things to eat, and it'll be free. And you won't have to worry about eating tonight food that you will have to either make or buy for yourself. And that's always a hassle. So maybe you want to come with me? Awesome. That is awesome. That is really awesome. Okay. I try to talk, but my smile's kind of like taking over my body. Chill. Okay, I'm good. So the party starts at 7, but generally that's when people like just start coming and filing in, and it'd be kind of weird to just be standing there, and people would be watching us, and I know I'd be uncomfortable with that, and I assume you might be uncomfortable with that too. Yeah, for sure. So do you, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Do you live on campus? Okay, cool. One of the dorms? Okay, cool. Do you, I won't ask you where you live, because I don't want you to feel like I am violating your privacy, because, that would be weird. Even this is our first time we've just started talking. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. Do you want to perhaps meet at, Montgomery, and we can walk back here together? Yeah, I just figured, to give us a little time to chat, and I don't know. I like walks, especially like later. It kind of just like, it's kind of quieter and relaxing, and you can just kind of hear the wind and the breeze and the trees. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That is so cool. So I will see you there at 7:30. All right, I'm gonna go back to cleaning up. It was absolutely wonderful meeting you officially and talking to you, and I can't wait to see you tonight. Awesome, cool, yeah. All right, bye. Stupid. Stop stuttering. What are you doing? Come on, you can do better than that. You've talked to people before. You sound like a moron. What are you doing, dog? Get your act together. You can do this. Go on, come on. You're good.